Good morning, all you fabulous people. Hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. Sorry I missed you Friday. Got swamped with work. And we're just going to start. Fyendal's collection gets you a free month of premium. Code JCH. Subscribers have been booming. 481. We're almost to that 500 count. Thank you guys for your support. And without further ado, we'll get right into the cards. Tome of Aetherwind. The Arc Rainbow Foil is going up. It's about $7 for a rainbow foil copy. Two there, then it goes to $8 and around 10. There's quite a few still left on the market. 10 listings could disappear. Really good card, especially if you can play it at instant speed and avoid the action point cost of it. So just keep your eye on that. Symbiosis Shot. The cold foil, this is a Armory promo, is up to $25. I think Max, or not Max, I think some of the other heroes are trying this out. No, this is Dash IO specialization. What am I talking about? Dash IO, she just got her new Armory deck announced. I think that's for like October, so maybe that's why this is spiking. But this was like $7. I sold one for like $7 a couple weeks ago. Maybe it was like, 2 weeks ago. So this is crazy to look at. This is an Armory promo. Rain Razors. The rainbow foil is up to $12 from like $8, I believe. Yeah. So just wanted to point that out. Azalea cooking, maybe? Maybe Lexi in Living Legend. Funeral Moon, the rainbow foil. I think this is Vincent hype after the spoilers yesterday. A lot of them were pretty good for Vincent on Runeblade. I do think a lot of them were pretty darn good in general. And things are starting to move for Rosetta actual buying hype. The delay on the spoilers has slowed down hype a lot more than I thought it would, to be honest with you. And I really think come into next week when Tampa Calling World Premiere happens, we'll see some big swings again. Same thing for Sonata Galaxia. There's one here at $10 for lightly played, then it goes up to $12, and then it's $15 shortly after that. There's only 27 listings on the market. The rainbow foil is up to $16, and it very quickly climbs to $20 if it gets depleted. Figment of War, this one was interesting to me. Went up from, I believe it was like $3. Maybe it went up a buck or two is what happened. But the Figments haven't really been doing that hot. I think they're just hitting their bottoms and spiking a little bit. Runeblade Incantation, the EA, is moving. A couple of these sold, I believe, two. So these are just moving up. $8. Everfest EA. Pretty hard to pull these. Runic Reclamation. I think this is just a good card all around. Especially with Enigma and Prism and all the auras that are happening in Rosetta. So this card's becoming better and better. The rainbow foil is moving up. It's up to $13. I think it was down to it was like $7, $8, $6 mid-July. So it's just slowly creeping up there. Stonewall Gauntlet. I wanted to point this out. The rainbow foil is up to $25, but the cold foil is $35. If you're in the market for a Stonewall Gauntlet, I highly recommend picking up the cold foil for $10 more. It's 2.5 to 3 times rarer for $10 more. Seems like a steal. A lot of this card is seeing more play than I thought it would, to be honest with you. A lot of the pro players are using it, especially in decks that really don't have a great arm slot. Prism doesn't have that great of an arm slot. So I built her, so I noticed that that was in the deck. Heart of Fyendal. Shout out to Riddler Man Gaming, TCG. Is up to $400. Is crazy. I think this is all life gain hype. There's only 7 listings. There's one at $400 for Riddle, and then it goes to $447, then it goes to $500, then it goes to $650, then it goes to $700, then it goes to $1,000. I don't think we're going to get to 700, but 400 I think is pretty realistic considering there's none here. 2 were sold yesterday. 2 were sold last week. Another 2 the previous week. So these have been selling pretty good. Like, good Lord, look at how many have sold since July. But great card, one of the original Fable in Rainbow Foil. Balance of Justice. The Rainbow Foil is gone from the market. There's 1 damaged here at 140, and then 1 here at 142. This guy's got 100% sale, or 100% on 7 sales, so he's still getting his beak wet on TCG Player here. And then the cold foil goes up to 186. There was some rainbow foils sold at 147. I went ahead last night. I made this call. I went ahead and bought a cold foil at 184, and I'm going to try to sell my rainbow foil once the cold foil comes in. Hopefully it's like 150. Basically just upgrading the rarity. I don't think this card's going away anytime soon. There's been a lot of card draw. Acilio also has card draw built into him. And we haven't seen too many Runeblade or Wizard stuff yet. They're all commons and rares, basically. I haven't seen too much card draw off of it, but just watch out for that. Scale Peeler, the cold foil. This is the regular one. There's one on the market at $49 or $45. The last solds were like $35. Just look like it's been steady sales this month, about 1 a week. And these are exorbitantly hard to pull, so just watch out for this. This Scale Peeler probably depletes from the market, and we'll see where it goes. Luminaris, Angel's Glow, the cold foil, was hit down to like 23, 25. Now it's back up to 30, basically. Just wanted to point that out. Tiger Stripe Shuko, the rainbow foil, is at 57. I believe some sold at like 53. Yeah, so it went up a few bucks. I'd recommend getting the cold foil of this for basically $10 more. Actually, really, it's probably less than that because it's the lightly played rainbow foil. Yeah, $10 more for a higher rarity card. I also have this card. It looks really good in cold foil. Actually, it's hard for a card not to look good in cold foil. Crown of Providence, the Dusk Till Dawn variant is $55. I'd buy the Uprising one over the Dusk Till Dawn one, but $55 is being too low to ignore. I bought one off of Riddler Man for $45 the other day, the Dusk Till Dawn variant, because I needed one for a one-of copy and a binder. This is just wild to me. This is the second best headpiece in the game, generic headpiece in the game, and it's under $60. This card, if you're a newbie, this is like your best bang for your buck, in my opinion, headpiece wise, to buy right now. If you're just absolutely budget, then get a Arcanite Skullcap. And then if you're wanting the best of the best, get Balance of Justice right now. Crown of Providence, though, at $55 is criminal. I think the Uprising one is like $58, $60, so I'd get that one over the Salon version. Mistcloak Gully bottomed out at like, I think it was like 20. No, I thought there was a $19 sale here, but it is $22. It is competing with Blood Cry for the cheapest Fable. This is the newest set. The cold foil on this is getting too cheap too, $75. I think that's the cheapest cold foil Fable you can get. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I'm pretty sure it's the cheapest cold foil Fable you can get. And it has the Marvel Chi background, so worth looking into that. Meridian Pathway, the rainbow foil is like $10. The cold foil, and we've said this before, any cold foil legendary under $30 is too cheap. So $25 for a Meridian Pathway cold foil. I think that's a pickup. If I didn't have one already, I would have bought it. Hyper X3, the rainbow foil is in sad shape. $6. Think this card is a good pickup, just a long hold or collection binder place. And I do think Max or Hyperdrivers are going to get more support. It already seems like the Dash.io deck has a good few cards in there. Maybe this finds a use. Regicide EA. Just wanted to point this out. This is a pretty hard pull to pick. It's Arachne specialization, and it's a legendary, so you can only have one of these in your deck. So it doesn't see much play. $2 for an EA Majestic from Dynasty is too cheap in my opinion, just to buy and hold this. The next best rarity of this card is the Regicide Blackout, and it's literally like $100. Blazing Aether, the rainbow foil is $5.10 for an Arcane Rising rainbow foil Majestic is pretty cheap, especially when Kano is going to get a whole bunch of support here in Rosetta. Judging by the Runeblade spoilers yesterday, there's going to be a lot of class support, which is great. And we'll see. There's a lot more. I think Wizards are today for the spoilers, and then we'll see a whole bunch of stuff come next week for Tampa. Vambrace of Determination. The rainbow foil is like $25. And the cold foil is $35.70. There's one here, and then it goes up to $45. This $35.70 seems like a pretty darn good deal. Magnolia Gaming is typically a pretty good seller. So if you're in the market for a Vambrace, I highly recommend getting the cold foil again. Mask of the Pouncing Lynx, the cold foil from Everfest, is $8. I do think this is a really good card still. Anytime it's under like 10, it seems like a pretty good pickup. It doesn't go away. And one of the main reasons I think this is a good buy is maybe Traverse is a target ban for Zen. We'll see on what they do with Zen, but this is the next backup, I think, for Zen for headpiece. Speaking of Zen, Tiger Taming Kakakara. I can't pronounce that. Anyway, this has been plummeting. It was up to like 26 last week, and now it's down to 16. None have sold, so just watch out for that. And this is the Armored promo, so. Black Tech Whispers. I don't know what it is with these cold foils lately, but these are too cheap. So $30 for a rainbow foil, cold foil for $36. $6 more you can get a cold foil Black Tech Whispers. That is wild. I think this is a steal, one of the biggest steals right now in the market. Cosmo, $5 for a cold foil Aura Weapon to bling out your Enigma. Seems like a pretty good deal for me. I think I have one coming in collection buy. The only reason I'm not going to buy this right now, but I think this is a good deal if you don't have one, if you're an Enigma player. Shriek Razors. This one's even more crazy to me. $13 for a Shriek Razors cold foil. This is a Bright Lights expansion slot card. Yes, it doesn't see much play, but this is a cold foil legendary we're talking about in the expansion lot of Bright Lights, one of the least open sets to date. This is just nuts to me. I think any of these under $20 are still a steal. Nuts. Just absolutely crazy. Channel Lake Frigid art. This is the cheapest I've seen it in a year. $70. And then it goes back up to $78. There's one copy here. I think it's a good deal. A lot of people say this is the most beautiful card in the game. I don't have one in person. I need to get one eventually. It's just not on my collection goals at the moment. So this is a good deal. Trust me. Olympia finally is under $100 for the adult Marvel, which is just crazy. Schmango has one for $94. And then Transient. Both of these guys are great. I've talked with them in person. Highly recommend that. These are good cards. Just wanted to point those out. because we got more stuff coming in. Zen Adult Marvel is 105. That's crazy. $10 more expensive than Olympia. You can get the best hero in the format, and seems to be the best hero in LL now. Just wild. This is a steal, I think. Just so many of these have been open, and it's just crazy that so many people are playing Zen at the high level, and so many people are playing it at like Armory level that this doesn't have a higher price tag. Rising Rebellion, the cold foil adult hero, is down to $48. To put it in perspective, before Dromai LL'd, her cold foil hero was like $160. This is way too cheap for a cold foil hero. It's just wild. He's not seeing any play. He did win Worlds last year, but Zen's pretty much taken up that ninja slot and beat up Katsu out of it as well. Phi is far from being good in CC, but I think this is a pretty good pickup for when he does come back. Blaze Firemind is going down. Last week it was about 50. Now we got all the skirmish copies coming in. First week of skirmish ended this past week. Rainbow foil seems like, I'm surprised it's not going lower, to be honest with you. But it's selling pretty good still. 2 sold already yesterday. It's about, a whole bunch. So we'll see. I'm guessing it'll slow down now that we got the cold foil copies entering, which those are crazy on Facebook. They started out at the beginning of skirmish weekend at like $200, $300, and now they're down to like $120 for the cold foil. Just wanted to point that on the radar. Victor dropped a little bit. I think he was like 140-ish last week, and now he's down to 128. I did sell one to a lady in Chile, and I sold at like 126 plus shipping. Very nice lady. Shout out to all your Chilean folks out there. Hope you guys are having a good skirmish. And last but not least, KO is at 105 for lightly played, 110 for a near mint. Tyler at Righteous Gaming, highly recommend buying from him, which is, I think, a pretty good price for KO, considering he's probably the most viable hero from heavy hitters as an adult. Anyway, Fyendal's collection gets you a free month of premium with code JCH. Thank you guys for your continuing support. 481 subscribers. Let's go for 500. You guys all have a fantastic day. Bye.